old people shouldn't make decisions.
And now that's the biggest in the UK.
Really?
Yeah.
And what are they worth now?
They are worth it.
Rises from the ground, bro. And starts roaring at me and I'm running now.
Please give me a moment to get to the door.
How can a man come to the buzzer and not speak?
Keep it real, stay safe, yeah?
Yo, my people, welcome back to the Venture Room, the #1 platform for aspiring entrepreneurs. What are we doing today, Kareem?
So today we're in Wimbledon, one of the richest areas in South London. And yes, there are nice places in South London. Today we're going to be asking people how they're able to afford these mansions and what the keys are to success. So stay tuned.
Bow. Oh, this is so big. Why did I go first, bro? Hi, sorry to disturb you. We're doing interviews in the area to inspire younger people. I wanted to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
No, sorry, I can't come to the door at the moment.
Okay, could I ask you what do you do for a living?
I'm a university lecturer.
Okay, and do you enjoy it? What advice would you give to younger people to be successful today?
Work hard at school, listen to advice that people give you, but take advice from lots of people.
Well, that's a good one. And last question, if you weren't a lecturer, what would be your dream business?
Ooh,
It's quite a hard one, isn't it?
maybe run a company of my own, maybe a travel company.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me. Thanks for your time.
Okay.
Enjoy your weekend.
Okay,
Bye.
All the best. Bye.
Little telecom interview. That's a win, bro. That's a win. I'll take that. No dogs this time as well.
Well, speaking of dogs.
Fuck.
Tell us what happened with the dog, bro.
Bro, long. So we're in Cockfosters doing interviews. Find this nice house. The fence is super low. Imagine the fence is low, yeah? Me and Kareem are leaning over to try and see if anyone's in the house to speak to them. A flipping, not even a dog, a hound rises from the ground, bro. And starts roaring at me and I'm running now. And I thought the dog was gonna jump over the fence. Luckily it was chained up. My life's flashing from my eyes, bro. I was terrified. Not today.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
Excuse me. Love the car. Can I ask you what you do for a living? That's a beauty, man.
Nice, isn't it?
Oh, it's flats. They're flats.
Oh, well, they're beautiful, man. Jeez.
This is definitely like the hardest form of like whatever this is, interviews and stuff, yeah.
Definitely.
Bro, these are all flats.
Is it?
That means it's flats, isn't it? Number pad.
Isn't that a security code? To get through the gate.
I think they're all like that.
Fuck. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get through, am I?
Well, then just call them.
This is so awkward, man.
Hello?
Oh, hi. We're from a production company called The Venture Room. We're just interviewing people to inspire the younger generation. I'd love to ask you 3 questions, if that's okay.
To be honest, I'm just tied up with doing something with my son at the moment. I'm a bit busy, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay, can I just ask you what you do for a living to have this lovely house?
I would rather not answer that. Thanks for
All right, no worries. Enjoy your weekend. Bye. Do you know what? I might wear the lanyard, innit?
Yes.
You reckon?
We should wear the lanyard.
Yeah. Right, so guys, yesterday night I was up all night making these lanyards. They don't look great, but it makes it look official. We're a production company. They can trust us. So guys, we'll wear these. See you all, mate.
See, you can't trust me now, but you can now.
I feel different already, man.
Is it?
Yeah. Excuse me. We're from a production company called The Venture Room.
Yeah.
We're just doing interviews to inspire younger people. Can I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Yeah, you sure? You've got a lovely house, by the way. My name's Jamal.
Hi, man.
That's our company's The Venture Room. What do you do for a living?
I work as an investor. We invest in small companies.
Oh, nice. And how long have you been doing that?
20-something years.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Work incredibly hard over the next years.
A lot of people assume you're successful now, you've always had money. Have you ever been broke before?
Yeah, at university.
Yeah?
Yeah, times where you literally couldn't buy the next Big Mac.
What's been the journey so far? Have you had any highs and lows?
There were a couple of times where I got involved in businesses where the investment doesn't work, and that's
Yeah.
really tough. If you do your homework first and you work hard, the
good.
investments work all right.
And how do you find a good investment? What's like the key indicators?
Lots of it's about the management. Good product, good management team.
Passionate founders.
Correct.
What's been like your best investment, just for context?
Business called Child's Farm. It's
Okay.
a shampoo business for kids.
Nice.
And I met the founder when she almost just got going, and it was her and an office junior in
Wow.
the shed in her garden. And now that's the biggest in the UK.
Really?
Yeah.
And what are they worth now?
They sold it for about 40 million a couple of years
Wow,
ago.
done really well.
Yeah.
So we're talking to young people, maybe early 20s.
Yeah.
They're broke, they're at home, they're living with their parents. How do they become successful? How do they make that first million?
I don't know about the first million, but I mean, the key to success is hard work, isn't it? It's finding something you really love doing and working hard. 'Cause money is not necessarily the indicator of success.
It's true.
Plenty of people have great jobs and really happy without a lot of money.
But what steps do they take to kind of find their path?
I think it's a lot about perseverance. I think people give up a bit too early. And no, it's easy to do that, isn't it? Because not everything in life is simple.
True. If you had to start again, opportunity would you go after?
Learn a lot more about tech.
Yeah.
I'm quite old-fashioned, but that's, if you want to be in a business that grows fast, find a good tech business.
Yeah. Last question, I'll let you go. What's the best piece of advice you ever heard that's changed your life?
Don't give up too soon.
It's simple, but
keep
true.
going. Keep going. Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks for your time.
Love to meet you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Please give me a moment to get to the door.
There's a dog there, bro. Hi, sorry to disturb you. We're from a production company. We're from a production company called The Venture Room. We're doing interviews to inspire younger people. I'd love to ask you a few questions really quickly.
No, thank you very much.
Can I ask you what you do for a living?
Work in commercial real estate.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
How does a young person be successful today?
So you're trying to get me into it. Thanks, man.
Thanks, yeah, thanks. I tried, man, I tried.
So you can do.
Right, guys, so the day is going okay, better than the other ones we've done. We've had a few yeses, a bit of really great advice, a few rejections, a few kind of no's. But what I found is if you just ask the question straight away, people do tend to respond. You know, people are friendly. So yeah, the thing is to keep consistent and don't give up when you get rejected. So let's go, man.
Morning. I'm Kareem.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. Yourself? What's your name? Rob. We're from a production company called The Venture Room. We're in the area trying to inspire the next generation. Just wanted to ask, what do you do for a living?
I'm a chartered accountant.
How long have you been doing that?
Only 37 years.
If we were to give you £1,000 today, what would you do with it? How would you invest that?
I would identify digital course, encourage one of my children to go and spend some time learning more about digital.
Okay, so you would invest that into a course and then get one of your children to
do the learning.
it.
They're the future, not me.
Yeah. What's the reasoning behind you not doing it and then your child doing it instead?
Because they're the future. Old people shouldn't make decisions. Young people should make decisions. Absolutely, we're past it. It's not our future, it's yours.
Do you think it's easier back then or now to become successful?
Easier back then, for sure, but it's attitudinal about people of my age. They encourage you, you'll do it. But if we get in the way, you won't do it.
And then what do you think is the biggest opportunity for the younger generation now? I know you mentioned buying a digital course, but
it's difficult, but the opportunities are around starting by doing things that other people don't want to do.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I often think, if I look back, that's where my opportunity came. I was doing a course that no one else wanted to do. If you can do it and do it well, you'll add value and people will respect it.
Yeah, and I guess it's not saturated as well because not a lot of people want to do it, and it's
100%.
a gap.
Yep. See, you've seen the movie, you know the answer. Why are you interviewing me?
It's good to hear it from someone else, right? It validates. Did you always believe that you'd become successful or to get to where you are today?
My mother told me, this is what you need to do, get on with it. And that goes back to the point I made about your children.
Yeah. Okay, so you basically passed that knowledge down and taken on what she's done.
Worked for me.
Yeah. And then last question, if you had to start all over again, what digital course would you buy?
I'm not enough of an expert. All I know is that knowledge, getting that foundation knowledge about what the future is going to look like, will always stand you in good stead. Because once you start learning, you get interested, you'll find the next step and the next step and the next step, but you've got to start.
Okay. And with the accounts you work with, is it business accounts or personal accounts?
Business.
Okay. So you must have seen a lot of, business mistakes and successes. What do you think some of the biggest mistakes that companies make with their finances?
Not investing in the right people to manage the downside risk. We all love success, but it's recognizing that there'll be good days and there'll be bad days. You've got to be ready for the bad days.
So I guess what you're saying is the people are what make the company successful.
Oh, 100%. The young people. Yeah, that's the emphasis.
I appreciate it, man.
Okay, good. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'll show you the page quickly, just before you go. Yeah, guys, so it's a good interview. He's literally telling us, invest in the younger generation, listen to what they have to say because they're relevant right now. Not to say that the older generation are irrelevant, you can learn from everyone, but they have the fresh ideas and they've got the energy to keep it going. So yeah, man.
There it is. Yeah, man.
They're two separate houses. I was trying to see if they had a small gate like that one, innit? Hello?
How can a man come to the buzzer and not speak?
5 hours later.
Yes, guys, so as you can tell, we've changed location. So we did go to the posh area of Wimbledon, basically. The mansions, yeah. We kind of struck out, bro. How did it go, man?
People weren't home. People weren't talking. The little advice we got was mentors are good, believe in yourself. But right now, we're in Wimbledon Village and we're on the streets, going to be doing some street interviews to get some gems from the people of Wimbledon. So, yeah, man, what are you going to ask?
We want to find out what they're doing for a living, how much money they make, and how we can be successful like them. So stay tuned, it should be good. See you in a bit.
Hi, mate.
Can I ask you what you do for a living?
Estate agent.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it?
15 years.
Wow, it's good. Look like you're quite successful.
Trying.
What's like the best deal you've done so far that you're really proud of, and how much did you make on it?
Value-wise, 25 million.
Wow, you're doing well.
It's a sale price.
Yeah. Was it commercial?
Residential, new build.
Residential. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So we're talking to young entrepreneurs that want to be successful like yourself. How did they make their first million?
It's a hard question. Nowadays, everything's online, I think. So for me, it's always been property.
Really?
Just, building, flipping, started with motorbikes, went to cars, went to houses. Graft more than anything.
Yeah, working hard, innit?
Yeah.
You obviously sold a £25 million property. Congratulations. Have you been broke before? Did you always have money?
I wouldn't say I've got money, but
How did you start?
Got a job, Saturday boy, when I was 14, and then got a job as a salesman. Was there for 10 years. Joined another company. Was there 8 years, and then set one up.
That's amazing, man.
So,
how does someone start in property if they haven't got much money? If they've got £1,000, how do you start in property?
For me, I was an estate agent. Well, I am an estate agent, so for a long time. Make a lot of friends, put money in together. You don't have to do it by yourself. I think nowadays, everyone thinks they're working by themselves. I think you just need a team around you.
Yeah.
You've got 5, 6 friends, you'll put money in, go in together. Yeah.
So what do you think is the biggest opportunity today for young people?
Probably the reach everything's got now. Social media, internet, AI coming in. I think just there's so much information out there. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just guessing.
No, you know, you're spot on, man.
For me, it's working hard. I think everyone wants to make an easy 20 quid, 30 quid, 50 quid. Just keep doing the same thing over and over again until it happens.
Yeah, it's true.
As long as you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, it seems like you're doing the right thing.
Trying.
Would you start your own business? I know you work for someone now. Would you start your own company?
I have my own company.
With your own company?
Yeah.
And it's you sell property for the company?
Yeah.
Well done, man. And what's the aspirations? Where are you trying to get to?
Just keep growing, just keep selling more.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Taking on more expensive stuff, selling it for more money.
Where can they find you? What's the Instagram?
We're just down here, actually. It's a company called Fuller Gilbert Estate Agents.
Fuller Gilbert?
Fuller Gilbert, yeah.
Fuller Gilbert. So your surname's Gilbert?
No.
Okay.
No, Collins.
Cool. Thank you for your time, bro.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Thank you. Excuse me, I love this car, man. What do you do for a living? Stuff. If there's a young person out there who wants this kind of car, what advice would you give them? Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Always work hard, damn it. You see how he stunted on us by the rev?
I run a recruitment business.
Oh, right. How long have you been doing it?
20 years.
How much revenue is your company doing?
About 3 million.
What sector are you in?
Charities.
Okay, so how does that actually work?
So we recruit for all roles across charities in the UK. Chief executives, fundraisers, marketing, business, all of those types of things, really.
What's the step-by-step process to opening their own recruitment business?
Well, I think you probably need to get some experience in recruitment. That would be a good start.
Yeah.
Probably pick a niche market that isn't too crowded, because there's so many recruitment agencies in the country. You need to run the business with good processes, good systems. It takes a lot of hard work. There's no simple way of doing it. And you've got to love people, clients, candidates, all of that. You've just got to really enjoy meeting people and being nosy.
What made you start recruitment? There's so many businesses out there.
Yeah, I didn't originally. I spent 10 years in the corporate sector, and I ended up buying this business in 2007. I did other things first and then ended up in recruitment.
Yeah.
I often ask myself that question.
If you were to start all over again, how would you make your first million?
I haven't made my first million.
Okay, well, multi-million pound company then.
I mean, I think you've got to find something that you're really passionate about, and I think you've got to look at what are the indicators as to what sectors are likely to grow and develop, etc. And which ones are going to get challenged in the future. I mean, AI is going to have a big impact on lots of things.
Yeah.
There's probably good, bad. There's all sorts going on in it. So get an understanding of something like that.
Yeah.
And then be brave.
Hey, how you doing, man? After tennis.
Hello, brother. Keep it real, stay safe, yeah? Stay safe.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Have a good day, yeah?
You too, bro.
Excellent. It wasn't Roger Federer, was it?
Last question. What's the biggest opportunity for the younger generation today, or for aspiring entrepreneurs?
I think it's the fact that any opportunity is now potentially global. Yeah, so you're not restricted to a country. Your access to platforms that means you can talk right across across the world. I think that's interesting because you could launch anything from anywhere. I think that must be a great opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. What's your name?
Alid.
Alid, Kareem, nice to meet you. What's your name? Faye. Faye, nice to meet you. Faye.
She's the boss, by the way.
Yeah? Seems like someone. Excuse me. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, thank you, mate.
I've got a page to inspire younger people in business. Can I ask you what you do for work?
Yeah, of course you can. I work at a startup. Head of brand and partnerships is the title.
What kind of startup are you working in?
So we do a lot of leadership development, a lot of culture change, and some DEI work as well.
And then how did you get into that?
It's something I worked in a couple of years ago, and the people I work with at that company, they started this company a couple of years ago and have asked me to come back and work with them. So.
And what do you think the secret is to creating a strong brand?
Knowing what you stand for, that you have to stand for something different for what the rest of the offerings are, what they stand for. What that looks like and how you communicate that, that has to run through all of the touch points you have with the market and the potential clients out there, so it's consistent and people really understand who you are and how you're different from the rest.
What's one of the brands that you like that do that really well?
Surreal are a massive one on LinkedIn. That's where we play most of our social media on LinkedIn. Surreal, they're brilliant. Surreal.
Oh, the cereal brand.
Cereal company, right? So I mean, they've blown up over the last year, and you can see how kind of consistent their approach is. And you know, it's nothing to do with cereal. It's literally just their social media team, very self-depreciating, like, you know, a lot of kind of taking the mic.
You see a lot of brands like Channel 4 and Foot Asylum, for example. They sell shoes or they do TV, but they're doing different kind of things on YouTube. And
yeah, exactly. Monzo, another big one, right? So 5 things people say in the office too much, whatever it is, and it's nothing to do with banking. It's nothing to do with online banking, and I suppose it's all about exposure. It's about getting traction. There are a couple that I quite like in terms of individual brands as well. Ollie Marchand, we like what he stands for, his brand, that's quite strong.
So we're speaking to younger people who want to start their own business and may not know how to do it. They're broke at home. What advice would you give to them?
Just start, just get going is the advice which I need to take when it comes to my turn, is just get going, and I think that's it, because it's not going to be perfect from the start. Don't spend a year planning out presentations, slide decks, just do it, start small, listen to what people are saying, adapt as you go along, and then you'll get there, but just don't think it has to be perfect when you start.
Okay. And then some life advice stuff. What do you think separates the successful from the non-successful?
Something which I try and think about a lot, which plays on my mind a lot, is comfort and growth does not coexist.
Love that, man.